stick point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC. Signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stafford on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And the return will stop right around the 25. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 180. 13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
Stafford. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 70 yards. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. banking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Lions 7, 49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Flush to his right. And James has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Hey, gun. Hey, alert. Left, hot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
17.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. 49ers nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Hey, gun. 65.
Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
43-yard line.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Lets it go. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1.
Here we go. 21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
The point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this will be caught at the 30.
That's good for a 49.
A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. Garoppolo on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1 yard line.
They'll run with Mostert. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal?
11.
One more time with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
The extra point is good.
Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. But it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Number 17.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On first down, Stafford here. Eluding the pressure and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Eric Armstead able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
But it brings up.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amari Cooper, 27 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
5-yard line.
To throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike 7. Mike 7. I got you. Hey, watch the lane. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Don't get nervous.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Flushed out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's make these babies cry. 1, Omaha.
Garoppolo. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
The 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Tight end right. Even. 11.
On first down, Garoppolo going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers get a score closer. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Seven's a Mike 7. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
49er.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Forced and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
2-point conversion.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
49ers.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford looking here for Smith downfield. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. The quarterback will keep it himself. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Romeo Okwara, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Romeo Okwara drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Hey, gun.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard.